Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the stream watch along for the Europa League final. Today we are rooting for our Spanish boy, our Basque boy, Unai Emery, one of my favorite managers. Unai Emery has done wonders with Sevilla, with Villarreal. Didn't work out for him at Arsenal, but now he's back and he's taken Aston Villa to the Europa League final. And we are ready to come and support our boy Unai Emery and Aston Villa. So it's a chill stream, nothing serious. We're not gonna go deep into analysis and stuff like that. We're gonna save that for the Conference League final when Rayo Vallecano play Crystal Palace. But for today, let's just chill and let's just enjoy.
Ya Gabriel. Ya Gabriel, ya
Exactly. So I'm gonna get the game started. Okay, it's already on. Predictions for people. What's your predictions? So everyone joining us. 7 people already. That's incredible to see so quickly. Nah, but for real, I want Unai Emery to further extend his European legacy. He's one of the managers I've always admired. And I've always wondered why, since leaving the job at PSG, hasn't he had like a bigger club to manage at? No offense to Villarreal and Aston Villa, but like when he left PSG and he moved to Arsenal, ever since then, he's not really been to like a top big European club, a mainstay in the Champions League. I guess that's the kind of stuff he also doesn't want to partake in because he knows he can like take mid-table teams to like higher heights and create his legacy that way. Okay, I thought I could hear myself. But yeah, the game is on, and I'm so Freiburg. I gotta like tell you guys, Freiburg. I was doing like a report for like a preview for a company I work for. Freiburg have never won a trophy in their entire history. This is their first chance at winning a history. They've been DFB Pokal runners-up in 2021, and this is the first time, of course, they're playing a European final. Well, first time so deep in a final in the European competition. And Aston Villa, the last time they won a trophy, almost a European trophy, was the 1982 Champions League, which was called the European Cup back then. It was called the European Cup back then. And they defeated a German opponent in Bayern Munich in 1982. So it's very similar again. 44 years later, Unai Emery is bringing Aston Villa to another European final against a German team. Is he gonna add number 5 to his locker room? Number 5 Europa League title. That's already incredible when you think about it. 3 in a row with Sevilla. Final with Arsenal that they lost to Chelsea. Then they went down and beat Manchester United via Villarreal. It's just incredible the things he does at clubs like this. Rom Deuter, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome back. Vamos Freiburg. They can save football and prove 50+1 rule saves football. I like your view, man. I really like that you're aware of the 50+1 and you are a old school romantic about football. But this stream, I am supporting Unai Emery because I have a little bit of love for him with the amazing stuff he's done for Spanish football and Sevilla and of course with Villarreal. But yeah, great to have you supporting Freiburg. I think that's a great contrary point of view to have on the stream. That'd be lovely to have chat about. And the game is on. The game has kicked off. First European final of the season is underway. King Boy, welcome to the stream. Arsenal. I'm sure you must be really happy then with the Premier League title that they just confirmed. Why is the stream so low in quality? Like SonyLIV is what it's doing, man. We await a Manzambi masterclass. Let's see. It's gonna be whatever happens. I'm pretty sure both teams are so motivated. Of course, Aston Villa, Unai Emery in a European final is just different gravy. And Freiburg, they're so motivated, having never won a single trophy in their entire career. The closest they've come is the DFB Pokal in 2021, and they've won like these local German leagues and like promotions to the first division. But this is the first time they're in such a big place, and yeah, very interesting to see who brings first. Bro, your Arsenal is big or small? Don't know, man. Can this be yet another Atalanta story? It definitely could be. I mean, when you talk about the teams, the Freiburg, I think they finished seventh in the league phase, just one loss, if I'm not wrong, or not even if not one loss, but they were like unbeaten for the first 5 or 6 games. So Freiburg cannot be taken lightly, definitely not. And another Atalanta situation against Bayern, what happens against Bayern Liverpool is definitely possible. Europa League finals do deliver. I mean, in the past, Europa League finals have been more entertaining, to be fair, than many of the Champions League finals. I mean, unpopular opinion, but still. Boo-bye Boo-boo, hello, welcome back to the stream. Boo-bye Boo-boo, how are you doing? I need. Gotham is here. How are you doing, my friend? Great to have you on the stream. Bro, Jose Mourinho to Madrid. Yes, here we go. Has been said by Fabrizio Romano. Jose Mourinho to Madrid. It's gonna be incredible. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I mean, I kind of knew that this was gonna happen. Like Madrid, they are not gonna like have a project that is so interspersed with such big names. They're not gonna give it to like someone like Arbeloa, who's an unproven manager, or anyone else that's on the market. Who else is really on the market, to be fair? I mean, it was pretty obvious that Mourinho is going to be back, but yeah, interesting. I'm really looking forward to see what kind of signings he does. He apparently is going to have the entirety of the board at his backing, and Perez, of course, hopefully Perez does get re-elected, because if the new president comes in, he might not want Jose Mourinho. Then it's a messy position to be in. But yeah, interesting to see. Watkins, Madhu, yeah. Watkins, early promise from Watkins, but so far 0-0 with 3 minutes on the board. A few days ago, Jose Mourinho was openly telling how Madrid do cheating, and now they don't have same. They appointed him, King Boy. Excellent point raised by King Boy. In fact, that's the first thing that Madrid fans are pointing out on Twitter. Is like, he said literally that they cannot give yellow cards to many of the players because the referee knows who he can't give yellow cards to. And then, of course, with the Gianluca Prestiani situation as well, the way he defended the racism, UEFA did punish Prestiani, but the way he defended his own player is kind of understandable. But then again, I would have liked to see him take a more neutral position than just go and say, yeah, because Benfica has black players, so we can't be racist. I think that was some strange sort of speeches by Mourinho after the Benfica Prestiani racism incident, and then he's now back at the same club he was fighting against. So yeah, pretty weird, but let's see how it develops. Oh, first yellow card already. Wow. Okay. As a Bayern fan, they gave me chills during the match with us, but we managed to come up with a win. Well, as a Bayern fan, you must be hoping for a Freiburg win then, because it's similar, as I said, like when you support a club from a league and that someone from that league, if not it's a direct rival, plays a big final. Like if today Celta Vigo plays a final, if Espanyol plays a final, dude, I'm gonna be chanting Espanyol's name. So I like the fact that despite you being a Bayern fan, you are here supporting Freiburg. That's a great point of view to have. I like fans like you. Neuer back from retirement. Yes, it's not what I have had in mind. as I was reading about the World Cup and players who was gonna be like coming back. But this is a trend with Germany that they are so commonly doing. Like Toni Kroos came back from retirement for the Euros. Manuel Neuer is coming back from retirement. Is it unfair to other goalkeepers who have been like grueling Germany through the qualifying campaign? Well, probably. But the game's the game, and what can you say? What can you say? 6-7, Jyotirmoy 6-7.
Ah, ya Gabriel. Ya Gabriel, ya Martinelli.
Jose, my king, just sit back, relax, and watch. Yes, I don't know what kind of football we are gonna get next season, but it's the first time he's been at a top club, like with unlimited sort of resources, lot of eyeballs on top of him. Since what? Since he left Chelsea or Spurs, I would say, but then Spurs never treated him right. So yeah, very very interesting to see how the dynamics at the club develop with Jose Mourinho at the helm. Bro, how much you rate Hincapi as? You surely have seen it by now. I actually, yeah, I have. Someone posted it on the Liga Vic, on the DMs. So yeah, nice. I mean, I don't have an opinion about his ass, but yeah, good job, I guess. To that ass, I have only one thing to say.
Ah, ya Gabriel. Ya Gabriel, ya
I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds that I'm playing, because this always glitches out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Germany bring back dads. I hope they don't bring a certain man, otherwise we will see WWE3. King boy, brother. How do you even come up with messages like this, man? I'm very vocal towards German football. German football dynamics preserves football. For example, they denied to name their league like McDonald's League on. Yeah, I just saw that reported as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. German football might be just very, very... I would not go and say it's a farmer league because I don't like that term. I would say it is dominated by one team, but that doesn't mean that it's a farmers league per se. But you always see clubs always had that dominating edge in a league. Doesn't mean it's a farmer league. But the fact that Bayern, or rather every German club, has that strict philosophy of 50+1, they're never gonna sell majority share to corporations or big state funds, is a very respectable thing about Bundesliga, and it's one of the reasons why I love Bundesliga. Of course, a little bit more competition would be lovely, but doesn't take anything away from the fact that it's a great league in terms of still having the old school football values, I would say. One super hot prediction for Jose. Real Madrid will struggle a bit in the first 3-4 months, but Madrid will win the treble next season. Gotham, I would advise you to not go Delulu already. There might be. I'm not saying they will not. They could be going back for La Liga. They could be getting a deep run in the Champions League. But I just don't want you to expect these, and then when we do a stream on November, you're already like in your Vinland Saga mode where it's like, I have no enemies. I don't want you to do all that. So keep it grounded. If you guys win the treble, incredible for Jose Mourinho. He's never won the Champions League with Real Madrid. One thing he's only been lacking in that career of his. But yeah, definitely, I don't think Real Madrid's going to go 3 back-to-back seasons trophy. So something or the other will definitely come for Madrid. Bro, Valverde, Wani says, boo boo boo. Yes, bro, Valverde is in hospital because of Chumini. Are other Madrid players also in hospital because of him? It's just Valverde thing is leaked, others are not leaked. Valverde is not in hospital anymore. He's been discharged on the very same day. But yeah, no, I don't think any other players are in hospital unless they're like injured, like David Alaba or Arda Güler. Yeah, they are recovering, but not explicitly. Like they're not. No one else has got into some sort of scrap like that. So yeah, no worries. Leva gone, bro. Yeah, very sad. Very sad to see Lewandowski's farewell that day at the Camp Nou. Same day, it was Antoine Griezmann also announcing his goodbye to the Atleti fans. It's going to be Carvajal as well. So quite a sad season for many legends of the clubs. Yeah, it's a tough season to swallow. Atubolu can show who he is today. I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will. The whole world is watching today. It's a European final, and big names are gonna be watching. And like how Ademola Lookman scored that hat trick, and now he's immortalized. So yeah, good performance, and he'll forever be remembered in history. Delusion is the way to go for the next season. Okay, I see that you're already in the first stage. Well, great. Madrid can again do 3-peat as they've already done twice. It's just next year they have to be again dedicated. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think at least they're gonna win a Supercopa de España. I think they cannot go 3 back-to-back. Even if no La Liga, even if no Champions League, at least the Supercopa de España should be in their grips. I guess. Let's see. Leon Bailey with a good cross in. That's not working out for Aston Villa so far. Ollie Watkins doing well for those early chances, but still not good enough right now. 2-3 bad matches equals Mourinho sack button drama starts. Trust me, it's going to be 100% hit or 100% flop. There's no in between. Every fan base is reactionary. People were saying Hansi Flick out in October when I think we lost like a few games after the Clásico. There was a bad period as well, or when Barca lost to Atleti back-to-back to the Copa del Rey Champions League. People were like Hansi Flick out. Every fan base is reactionary. They never pay attention to that. When you are a football fan and you know what your club stands for, you just ignore this panic drama that fans just like to do to have some conversation. I never pay attention. People would say Messi out at some point if he went like 3 games without scoring a goal. So yeah, they just yap for the sake of yapping, man. Appointing Mourinho is just a desperate move. It either ends an immense success or a real Getafe situation. Yeah, that's exactly what Jyotirmoy said, right? It's 100% hit or 100% miss. Perez doesn't have any other options at this moment. He wanted Klopp. Klopp isn't coming. Marevka is going to Man City. What else? Who else is available that's big on the market? De Zerbi just took up the Spurs job. Eric Ten Hag is available, but he's not going to come. Lionel Scaloni was an option, but they don't know if he's going to still be Argentina manager after the World Cup. So Mourinho is... Maybe they're hoping for another Ancelotti situation, because Ancelotti at Real Madrid was a force to be reckoned with. Left Real Madrid, didn't have the best of terms, came back to Real Madrid, became another legend. Similarly, Mourinho, forced to be reckoned with at Real Madrid, left Real Madrid, didn't do that good except for that Chelsea spell and the Man United Europa League spell. Now he's hoping, Perez is hoping when he comes back, he's going to do another Ancelotti. So, yeah, could be, who knows. I disagree. I think people will be way more patient with Mourinho, at least in the first year. I hope they are. I hope they are. It just gets too boring, man, when people are like, oh, we need change, and then the change comes and they're like, oh, we need another change. Like, you guys are not like Raghav Chadda, bro. Be on the same side. Like, stop like switching parties that easily, man. Come on. Mourinho's there for discipline, not for tactics. He can make them win, but his main work will be to show players where their places are. They are not king. Yeah, Real Madrid most of the times is a team that is on autopilot mode. They can do well without having an out-and-out manager. Ancelotti, whatever you want to say about him, his tactics were outdated, and many times he could have been outclassed. But because he let the players play without any ego, without any drama, they were one of the best teams of this decade. Real Madrid is an autopilot team. They don't necessarily need a manager all the time to kind of like puppet them around. So if Mourinho can fix that, he can bring the ego levels down and lets the players play without like drama levels coming up. Good. Real Madrid is back to being how good they were before, man. Easily. Free kick for Freiburg. Let's see how this goes. I would have gone for Nagelsmann or Deschamps after the World Cup. Mourinho is just fascinatingly weird. Yeah, Deschamps was an option, and it would have been familiar with the French players in the team as well, like Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Dictator. So Deschamps would have been a good option, but then again, having Deschamps as a French player. Oh, almost a goal. Aston Villa could not clear the free kick, but Freiburg with the first good dangerous chance of the game. Anyways, yeah, Deschamps would have been, I think if he had come, Mbappe would feel even more invincible because Mbappe is already the leader in the French national team under Deschamps. Deschamps came and they disrupted the environment further. That would have been risky. Nagelsmann, I could have seen him coming. He's very young. He's very modern with the way his team set up. But then again, so was Xabi Alonso, and then Xabi Alonso could not deal with these babies. And I don't think Julian Nagelsmann will also have that sort of patience to do that. His defense is very solid. Oh, in Madrid, he even played super aggressive counter-attacking football. No, yeah, yeah. Defending wise, you cannot like outsmart Jose Mourinho, especially now. Earlier, yeah, I mean, earlier he was a both defensive and attacking manager. Now I would say he's become a bit defensive. I mean, like what 9 draws in the with Benfica in the Premier League, unbeaten. But you know, goals win you titles. So that was also something to say. He will tighten up the defense. I don't know about the attack. The attack has to take care of itself. Nagelsmann is interesting. Deschamps, on the other hand, I personally don't like as much. Exactly. So we'll see what version of Mourinho we get in terms of the playstyle he employs. Nagelsmann, I don't think is going to be a good fit for someone like Real Madrid. I mean, he will not tolerate the egos and the dramas anyway. They need a familiar coach or a Spanish coach or someone who's had links with the club, man. Bring Zidane back for 6 months to just get the players in order at this point. I don't know. How was Nagelsmann run with Bayern? Vinny will cry, Deschamps come. Vinny will not even play if Deschamps come, bro. Mbappe is going to play on the left, man, if that happens. What happened to Rodri saga? It just goes on and on, man. Just wait until the summer arrives and Fabrizio puts another 400 tweets about it. Then we're gonna hear more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, after Man City, after Pep Guardiola now almost leaving, I think a lot of players are gonna leave. I mean, Rodri could be one of those. He's won everything and doesn't have anything left to prove, so very likely. Nagelsmann cooked with Bayern, but he got sacked because apparently his wife was a journalist and leaked the tactics online, so they hired Tuchel and got a whooping from City in the UCL. I mean, if Nagelsmann's wife is a leaker, not like that. If Nagelsmann's wife is a leaker, he will be right at home at Real Madrid because Real Madrid is full of players in the dressing room who leak news to the press. So I guess that's the reason Perez didn't even consider him. He already has enough trouble with leaks, bro. Yeah.
يا جبريل يا جبريل يا مارتينيلي.
Gotham, bro, don't keep your expectations so high. He is mainly for discipline, but because Xavi was doing good, the players were like this, they are not ready to run. I think people are looking at the situation just way too much in a on-paper it seems type of way. My hopes will remain high on the club. Till the next season starts, we'll be at the World Cup. Nice. That's a good way to look at it. Not getting influenced by the media reports, not getting influenced by what hasn't happened yet. That's good. That's good, man. Ooh, Matty Cash with a yellow card already. Bro, these players are not the ones that Mourinho earlier have. If the fans boo Ronaldo, he will show them they're only a goal. When he fights back to fans, while they boo him? Yeah, that is a pretty sad sight to see though. Like, these players, once they get booed, they just completely shut down. Like Mbappe also, after he got booed, he became so defensive that he went out in the press conference and attacked everyone, including Arbeloa and the fourth striker comment, everything. Yeah, these players don't take it that lightly. You know, they get so affected with boos. His GF left him after the sack too. Bro lost everything. Oh no, fuck man, what a goal digger, man. This hosen loyal. Sorry. Oh yeah, yeah. Just got rich. Gotta broke the pitch. I will be back. Gotta go right now. No, Joe Timoy, don't go, please. Please, Joe Timoy, please. Please stay. If we crumble, we crumble. If we don't, then the world needs to get ready, brother. Famous last words. The world needs to get ready. I said the same thing. The world needs to get ready. When Ronaldo joined Juventus in 2018, I was like, oh my god, this super team, Ronaldo, Dybala, under Allegri, was it? Yeah, Allegri at that time. I was like, oh shit, man. The world ain't ready. I think I still have an Instagram post with the caption, Europe, you're gonna be down on your knees. Ronaldo and Dybala in the same team. And then we know what happens. So famous last words, man. Never say this. Nothing wrong with you. It's how you should be with your team. But I doubt your players that your team have making groups and back bitching. Real Madrid dressing room is like a Kendrick Vidala backbench now, bro. People be fighting everyone and then bitching about each other. We might be seeing at the Real Getafe soon. That you will be seeing on my stream, on FIFA stream. That's where you'll see Real Getafe. Just wait, I'm gonna buy. Once Courtois retires, I'm gonna buy David Soraya from Getafe as our goalkeeper. On the next stream, that's when I'm gonna sign a player from Getafe, bro. Don't worry. Just wait until the next FIFA stream. "24 minutes up. Freiburg have had the earliest, or rather the best chance of the game. Aston Villa have had more forays into the opposition box. Ollie Watkins with two really good chance, but it was not capitalized on. Freiburg have come close with set pieces, and with the first quarter of the game gone, it still looks like Aston Villa are favorites. They just need a moment of brilliance. So, yeah. Exactly, but I have faith in Jose to whip them into shape. If they don't fall in line, then they'll get relegated to the bench till further notice. Yes, that is something I really want at Real Madrid. I just, this is like Camavinga, then Vinicius. There are some like these people, even Mbappe. Like, just play your goddamn game and leave all that stuff for the press and for the media, man. Don't go on the pitch and like Vinicius doing this gesture. What was it? 1-5, 15 UCL is so moronic. It's so moronic, dude. Like if anyone does it, they are a moron, man. Like, don't be a Twitter troll when you are a professional football player. Don't be a troll. It's just awful, man, to see. And then, yeah, let's not even talk about every other. Beke. Rahul Beke is the starting defender, bro, for Real Madrid on my save. Just wait. The other day, I was at the Northeast United game in ISL, and I just scouted many players that I want to sign. Northeast United is my team, of course. I'm from Assam. So it's my club, my local club. Just wait until the next stream. I'm going to sign more players. And Real Madrid we're going to win the treble with the Real Madrid. We need to do that 1v1 soon, says Gotham. Let me know when you're free this week. Yes, Gotham, I am free, I think. Tomorrow, I must be free. Friday, I'm recording my podcast, but tomorrow I'm free, so I will hit you up. We could do that 1v1 on FIFA, and yeah, I'm down for that. Oh, wait. I'm going to read the chat just in a bit. I have a special guest on the chat. My friend from Greece, the Greek freak, George, Papa Giorgio, one of my oldest friends from Madrid. How are you doing, brother? Malaka, ¿qué tal? Welcome to the stream. Why are you on the stream? Why are you not in like Istanbul covering the game, brother? Man, of course. Really happy to have you here, man. Yeah, we still have to have that call, George. It's been too long. I did call you 1 or 2 times. You're always in Barcelona, or you're always traveling, or you're always working. So you gotta make some time off for me, George. We gotta have a call soon, okay? Last year we watched the Champions League final together, and this time we're so far apart. But yeah, man, we gotta catch up soon, George. Thanks for being here, man. Barca Femini is more manly, I think, says King Boy. Definitely. Not even joking, man. King Boy says, Gotham, they're good enough to sit quietly on bench. Seen Mbappe come out of injury and directly come to media to speak. Seen Vinny when subbed up, how he reacts. That's the thing that needs to change. No, that's the thing that Mourinho or anyone that comes to the club needs to change. Dude, like, stop being so, like, people don't even bitch that much. Even on street football. Even the guy who owns the football, if he gets subbed off and he knows his team is losing, or whatever, team is in a better position, doesn't complain as much as Vinicius and Mbappe do. Play for the freaking badge, dude, not for the minutes on the pitch. Absolutely stupid. Too many players to count, Vic. So many are so childish. Fuck off, man. It's just club like Real Madrid getting down to these antics, man. It's where did the club lose itself, man? How did it become like this? Vinny should show 20 UCL, 20 now, 15 UCL and 5 World Cup. 20. If I was the manager, I would kick half the team out and build on Spanish talents, Rom Deuter says. That's the thing. Maybe that could happen under a new president, Enrique Riquelme, about whom I've made a video on my YouTube channel. He might not believe in the Galactico policy that Florentino Perez has believed in the entire time that he's been a president. He might want to replicate something like a Barcelona or something like any other Spanish club. He might want to believe in grassroots or Spanish identity. But nothing will change unless the elections change the political ideology of the club. So right now, under Perez, it's still going to be Galactico. Unless there are Spanish Galacticos, only then. And the Spanish Galactico right now is Lamine Yamal. He's not coming. Rodri is one. He might come. Which club do you support? Subarna Adhikari says, I support Barcelona and Northeast United, brother. Northeast United in the ISL, because I'm from the Northeast. Proud Assamese person. So, yeah. How many UCL Vinny has won without Tony? Tony? Who Tony? Tony Soprano? Tony Cruz, right? Yeah. 0. That's my point. Won't matter with Jose. If the news is correct, with Real Madrid's board agreeing to Jose's term, bro said Balotelli, Ibra down. What the fuck is a Vinicius? Yeah, Jose needs to be ruthless, man. I mean, he needs to be absolutely sit down. Vinicius, Mbappe. That's why I'm excited. The only manager who can do that right now is this guy. Only this guy. Even any other manager you bring to Real Madrid, they will not be able to handle the amount of diva stuff that these guys do. We can play FIFA on a stream so I can humiliate you like the good old... That's not true, George. Okay, first of all, you play on a PS5 and you play every day in Madrid. When I was in Madrid, I never had a console. Okay, I was working, George. I did not have time to play FIFA, okay, in Madrid. So that's why you beat me. And you beat me at your home ground, so you have advantage. Okay? Yeah, come on stream, man. Come. We don't need to stream, George. Come whenever you're ready. 1v1 on FIFA. Just give me a day and time, brother. Let me know. George, I'm down, brother. Let's do it. Whoever wins gets to keep your dog. I miss your dog. Whoever wins gets to keep her. Their experienced player himself is crying for minutes. Carvajal, what will young ones learn? King Boy says. Dude, Carvajal, he absolutely lost respect from me this season, dude. He absolutely lost respect. He's supposed to be a captain of the club. Then he laughs when Trent makes a mistake just because Trent is in the pecking order ahead of him, just because he's not being picked. Ah, when your captain is like that, when there's fights going on in the dressing room and the captain, like the first thing the captain does is take his car and leave Valdebebas, and he has to be called back to resolve the situation. What will the young ones learn, man? Come on. Can we 1v1, says Rom Deuter in FC26, if I don't have a PlayStation Plus? If we can, and I'm down for the 1v1. I don't think you can, brother. You need a PS Plus for PlayStation. I play on Xbox, so I have the Game Pass. If you're on PC, then you don't need a subscription, I think, which is what Jyotir Moy is on. But yeah, I think yeah. I think you need to have even the basic tier of PlayStation Plus, where you only get like 40 games or something. But yeah, I hate the fact that consoles have to play. But I bought a console, like, I was a FIFA player on PC, but it's full of hackers, so I bought a console like years ago. I bought an Xbox for like 17,000 Indian rupees when I was in Spain. It was crazy. 2 years after the no, not even 2 years. 1 year after no, 2 years after the Xbox came out, the new one, Series S. It's 45,000 or something in India. I bought it for like 16,000 when I was in Madrid, and I still have it. God bless it. Don't jinx it. Gonna play GTA 6 on this. Even Barca fans respect Ramos. Own Madrid players don't respect him. Seen Rudiger and Ramos fight. Yeah, at this point, Madrid and respect and fair play is the far, far conversation. I don't know what has got into these players, and they're acting like children, and like I would completely, like, if since I'm like saying as an opponent, if I would say this, that Madrid players are acting like a child, and this is not how they should be. And then Real Madrid fans would disagree with me. I would change my point of view if they could prove that I'm wrong. But everyone knows right now that Real Madrid is like keeping up with the Kardashians, you know? It's like total divas, you know? Like, we got fucking Nikki Bella and Brie Bella in the fucking Real Madrid dressing room, man. Crazy. Who should be center-back pairing for Spain? Good question. Center-back, I think for me, I would still, I want Pau Cubarsí to start for Spain, but I think Luis de la Fuente is a manager that already has like his hierarchy, which he doesn't really break. So in that way, Robin Lenormand and Aymeric Laporte, both Basque players, both French turned Spanish players, I think they're going to be the starting center back pairing. I think Pau Cubarsí will get minutes for Spain. Dean Huijsen also definitely. I would actually, you know what? I would like Dean Huijsen to play alongside. Who will I replace? Robin Lenormand, or I think I would replace Robin Lenormand with. Sorry, I would replace Laporte with Dean Huijsen if I need to. So Dean Huijsen and Robin Lenormand, then Aymeric Laporte and Pau Cubarsí as backups, and if needed, Vivian, who plays in Athletic Club. He's also a good option, but he's not reliable. So, but that's the thing. Spain has so many options for every position, right? And Luis de la Fuente, he doesn't break his hierarchy. Never breaks his hierarchy. So, whatever you've seen in the Euros, whatever you've seen in the European qualifiers, is most likely the final centre-back pairing for Spain. Yeah, can't hate it. I beat teams 5-0 on Ultimate on career mode. Wow, man, you will probably kick my ass then, man. I haven't played FIFA competitively. I mean, like 1v1 since October. I'm scared. One who should be captain of the club in hospital because he's getting bullied. Absolutely stupid. Valverde, man. How can someone beat up the club captain, man? What is this absolute drama? It's like, can't believe him. I can't believe this is actually real stuff, and it's not like TMZ or some sort of like fake news, gossip reports. It's actually all happening at the club. It's insane. Were you a journalist in Madrid? Yes, I was. I'm still a journalist. And in Madrid, I work for Real Madrid TV. I worked for Cadiz. I worked for Atletico de Madrid as a freelancer. And yeah, I run my own media company with La Liga Vic. And now I work with American companies because the World Cup is here. So yeah. He was a gigolo in Madrid. What the fuck? Hey, yo. What? What's the fuck is wrong with you, King Boy? I love Fede, but he's never been vocal about anything, man. Like, as a leader, your players need to speak up. He never did. Would much rather have Courtois as the captain. Yeah, that's a complaint I've seen from many Real Madrid fans as well. They have said the same thing. that that Valverde, he's like aggressive, but aggressive in the wrong places. When his team is getting bullied, or when someone is like, someone needs the captain to step up. Watkins, oh no, buen dia. Aston Villa coming close, but still, Freiburg defense standing strong. It's gonna be danger now. It's gonna be danger. Aston Villa are knocking on door of the Europa League trophy, and Freiburg will have to lock in. A few lapses of concentration, and Aston Villa will be in. Vic, can you confirm what Kingboy reports about you? No comments. As a journalist, my strongest weapon is that I will not comment. Is Messi shouting in Argentina? Still, when he gets fouled, team comes to kill. It's in team they think themselves captain. That's why they don't respect him. Well, I think it's just the way teams are built around, you know. Like, everyone has a leader, but Messi for the longest time was not looked as a leader that could lead Argentina, right? Until like 2018, I would say, is when the public perception of him as a leader turned. 2014, 15, the Copa Americas, the World Cup, everyone thought he was not a good leader. He was quiet, he was shy, but then he worked on his personality. He became more vocal on the team, and then the team saw that this player was trying so hard to motivate his country, to lead his country to glory. And I guess the players felt that, and that's why they are now ride or die for him. But it's just a very, like, it's a subjective case. Many teams have different cases of leadership, but I do think Real Madrid need a focal point now. Courtois, I think, deserves to be a leader over Valverde or Carvajal or anyone right now. Will Nico be there in the World Cup? He should be. He's been coming back and playing for Athletic Bilbao. His form is dipping because he had that injury, pubalgia injury, which kept him out for majority of the season. But he's made appearances for Athletic Bilbao. He's not had the best return to form since coming back, so Luis de la Fuente might be still doubting his participation. But again, as I said, hierarchy. Nico Williams is established in Luis de la Fuente's team. Even if Alex Baena is playing a miraculous season, or Mikel Oyarzabal is put on the left, there's a good chance Nico Williams will still play. You were in Madrid TV, who prompts fake agendas. I'm legally not allowed to talk about it, so. My point is, your comparison doesn't make any sense. No. My point is, team players also accept the captain, but then these Galacticos all think that they can be captain. Good point. Good point. These are spoiled Galacticos, man. Galacticos are like the best players in the world, so they are supposed to have ego. But the football is not a singular game; it's a team sport. And then if you can't manage your egos, forget that you're being Galactico. Forget your freaking $100 million move. Forget your Ballon d'Or. If you can't work in a team, then you're just a loser, man. My Watkins to score prediction is getting wasted. Well, even I'm surprised that he hasn't found the back of the net yet. Like, it's been a while, dude. Like, they are making avenues into the box, but then it's not been clinical. Luca Digne also has been putting good balls in. Buendia has been muy bueno. But Watkins, he needs that magical touch, man. All the queries they put off can be solved by Jose. I do genuinely believe in that. Nice. As a journalist, his strongest weapon was tongue. With his tongue, he makes women go mad. Sorry, why did I do that?
Inshallah.
Yuri Telemans with the first goal of the game! Wow, what a timing. I just said Sue and it became a goal. Hey, Gotham, that's why you said Yuri 1 minute ago. Gotham, hey, don't spoil again, man. You're 1 minute ago, 1 minute advanced stream. First goal of the Europa League final. Yuri Telemans has opened the scoring. Unai Emery is on his way to win the 5th Europa League title of his career. What a volley, man. Took it on the chin. Looked absolutely motivated to put that at the back of the net. Took his time, calculated the angle well, waited for it to come down, did not go for a header, did not take a touch, believed in himself, and just laced it through. And no chance for the Freiburg keeper to save it. 1-0 for Aston Villa. The game is officially on now. Bro, after Mbappe leaves PSG, their second final. After Xavi leaves Madrid, what if he wins PL with Chelsea? I hope so. I hope Chelsea does well. Xabi Alonso leaving was a big mistake, man. It was a big mistake. I mean, I know he left, he didn't get sacked, but dude, you gotta give time to these young managers who could break the dominance of a Bayern team, and he could not. Bayern team that's like what, 14 Bundesliga titles in a row. He could break that dominance, but he could not break down Vinicius and freaking Mbappe. Yeah, stupid club, man. Makes my blood boil, and I don't even like. Even knowing that it helps Barcelona, all this drama, but as a La Liga fan, as a Spanish football fan, I would say it's just stupid, man. You're supposed to be representing the best of Spain, and you got all this shit in the background, man. Crazy. If Mourinho disciplined the dressing room, will Unai Emery can be a good manager? I don't think so. I don't think so. I would love to see Unai Emery at a bigger club. I think he has successfully played in the mid-table for a long time. Unai Emery, of course, has experience with Mbappe, so he can be manipulated by Mbappe. There's a good chance that could happen. But I don't think he's gonna be able to control the dressing room. He's a person who thrives in midfield teams or teams without the big egos. That's why even in PSG, once the egos started to get inflated, he left or was whatever. He sacked or renewed. He didn't renew his contract. But yeah, I don't want him in Madrid actually. I don't want him in Madrid. Unai Emery as a manager, I respect him a lot, Unai Emery, for what he's done with Spanish football. I don't want his legacy to get ruined by Real Madrid, bro. Bring him to like Real Betis or something when Pellegrini leaves. Bring him to Real Sociedad. He's a Basque. He's himself from the Basque country, Unai Emery. So bring him there. I don't know. I honestly want either of United or Chelsea to win next season. Indifferent about City winning. Arsenal, brother. Arsenal's winning it all next season. Can Fabregas be a top manager as Pep? Too early to say. Too early to say. What he's doing at Como is fantastic. I think he is of the same mold when we talk about Spanish managers like Andoni Iraola, Inigo Perez, Xabi Alonso when his first few years at Bayer Leverkusen. I think Cesc Fabregas is going to become one of those archetype Spanish managers who are so good with instilling their own philosophy. Of course, that's what he's doing now at Como. And I think in a few years, he might even replace Hansi Flick at Barcelona if the next 2-3 years for him at Como go really well, and he establishes himself like how Xabi did at Bayer Leverkusen, then got the big move to Real Madrid and now to Chelsea. I definitely think Cesc Fabregas has potential. I said after Mourinho discipline. Could be. Too early to say, man. Too early. Bro, what I have seen in the last El Clasico, keeping pass aside at present, Gonzalo deserved more than winning. Gonzalo was trying to press it again and again, but Vinny was not even supporting him. Gonzalo is an academy player. He's Spanish. He's a Madrid fan since childhood. He knows what it means to play for the club and to save the club. These academy players will always have a stronger bond. Oh, comes on! Almost another goal. Buendia with a good leave. Another corner for Aston Villa. Yeah, sorry, Gonzalo, of course, academy product, so he definitely has a closer tie to Real Madrid. Of course, he's being coached in the way that Madrid want him to play. And yeah, so he's going to be efficient more than Vinicius. The play styles are very different, of course. BRB in a bit. Okay, Gotham. See you soon. John McGinn with a crossing. Another corner for Aston Villa. Aston Villa now have pumped up the heat as they head into the half time of the final. Interesting. The two teams that Xabi coached before Madrid, he broke a 59-year-old record and a lifetime record with Leverkusen. That's the thing, man. When you have a manager like that doing the unthinkable things, such a young manager, how do you not believe in him? How does the team not back him up? Absolutely stupid, man. McGinn with a good cross, but the balls are not heading in the direction of the net. It's finding the head of people that are crowding the Freiburg box. White shirts meeting the ends of the crosses. Oh my God! Buendia, que bueno golazo! What a goal in the Europa League final! I've lost my voice. That's absolutely incredible. Aston Villa. They have one hand on the trophy. Gotta feel bad for Freiburg. Really, really gotta feel bad for Freiburg. They've done their defending so well. Buendia, that's an unstoppable shot. How can you stop that? The defense can't come close. Goalkeeper can't get a hand to it. Buendia. Buen golazo. Que bueno, que bueno. If you thought Tielemans was incredible, Buendia was like, hold my beer, man. Crazy. Crazy. The Europa League final is heating up as we head into the second half. 2-0 for Aston Villa as the halftime whistle blows. Oh my God. Man, the people who are not watching this game are missing out, man. If they win, will they play the UCL? Yes, the winners of the Europa League qualify to the Champions League, but Aston Villa automatically are already playing the Champions League because they're third in the Premier League table. Yeah, fourth in the Premier League table. So, yeah, they will play anyways in the Champions League. Bro, you drink alcohol? Yes, I do. Freiburg are fumbling. Can't really say fumbling, because it's not like they've had good chances that they haven't taken. It was gonna be always a very tough mountain to climb for them. They knew that they were gonna be on the back foot for the majority of the game, but they've done well so far to block out Aston Villa. I mean, the two goals that came, how can you stop that? The Tielemans was incredible volley. Buendia was outside of the box in the goal that you can't really stop. Yeah, feel bad for Freiburg though. They've had a terrific campaign. They've been so good, but yeah, looks like that's the end of the road for them. Then from PL, one more team will be selected. Yeah, that's why I think Bournemouth Bournemouth are in contention, right? I don't know. Is it Bournemouth? Liverpool, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Brentford, oh, Brighton. Yeah, yeah, probably. It is bad, then why? So many things are bad, brother. Why do we still enjoy them? What constitutes bad, man? Like watching football at late night is bad for our healths as well. We still do it. Watching the game so close to the screen is bad for me, but I still do it. As the thing. I just see dictator Mbappe. He's always been there. He's always been there. He never leaves the stream. He's always watching everyone. Your stream is bad, but I also enjoy it. Thank you for that comment. Wait, why is the halftime? There's no halftime show? Oh shit, okay. I'm gonna be back in like 2 minutes. Gonna get something to eat. Don't leave, guys. Okay, I'm back. Wait, did everyone leave? Don't leave, guys. I'm back. Gonna eat some food. Uh,
Tung 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 sahur. Anomali mengerikan yang hanya
Subarna Adhikari asks, how many languages do you speak and understand? Well, English, Hindi, Assamese, Bengali, Spanish. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, 5. Not that much. I mean, like everyone else, I studied Sanskrit in Kendriya Vidyalaya, but then I don't remember how to speak it or whatever. Mama namaha abhik asti. Mama tvam prema ahe. No, that's Marathi. What the fuck? Yeah, well, 5 languages. Fluent. I'm gonna pick up French and Mandarin next, because I know a little bit of Mandarin, but not enough. And French I need it for job purposes. It's a useful language to learn. So yeah. Also, I speak Australian, I speak Canadian, I speak in British English. I speak, what else is there? What other English speaking countries there? I speak Urdu. जनाब, क्या महफिल सजाई है आपने इस तकल्लुफ की साजिश की गुजारिश की है आपने. I speak Urdu as well, as you can see. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have my chocolate cake. I'm so hungry, man. What's your expectation for Spain in the World Cup? I will sound biased, for sure. Definitely I will. But I do think they're going it all the way. I do think at least a final. I don't know if they're gonna go all the way. France is strong. England are very strong this time. Argentina is strong. Portugal cannot be underlooked. Spain, because there's already so much pressure on them leading up to the match, leading up to the tournament, that they are the favorites, the Euro champions, unbeaten in like 38 matches, Nations League finalists. I do think they're gonna go to the final. They're not gonna be like knocked out in the round of 32, round of 16. No, cut that crap. Whether they win it is a different story, because if they face off against someone like France or someone like Portugal that have already gotten the better of them, Portugal have beaten them in the Nations League final a couple of months or a year ago. Idealistically, if you would ask me what's my expectation for Spain, I would say they're going to win the World Cup. But I hope not, because I'm not in Spain this year. In 2030, I'll be in Spain when the World Cup final is in Madrid. So I hope they win it that time so that I can come and see. This time, well, I don't know. I do think England and France always are favorites. England has a good deep chance to win it this time. Kane's firing on all cylinders. Midfield is packed. Wingers are stacked. Defense, well, not the strongest aspect of English football, but that's pretty good too. Yeah, will be interesting for sure. Why is the second half not starting? I want to see 2008 to 2012 recreate. Wow, that would be absolutely perfect for me, because that's the time I got into football. Not seriously, but casually. That was my entry into football, the 2010 Spain World Cup winning moment. To have a historic moment like that again, which will again generate so many new football fans, that would be awesome to see, man. That awesome. I hope Spain does get dominant like that again. It's been too long. The golden generation finished in like 2013, I would say. Last time it was really golden. And then under Luis de la Fuente, it is kind of shaping towards heading back to being a golden generation. So I hope it continues, and yeah, I would love to see it again. I want it. I would love it, and I think I deserve it. Yes, even Ronaldo agrees.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Okay, second half is starting. Let's go. 45 minutes until Unai Emery makes history. Number 5 is on the cards. Freiburg. Will Freiburg make another miracle? Their entire campaign, their entire European season has been nothing short of a miracle. Can they do it again? Can they get 2 goals to take the game into extra time in the next 45 minutes, or will Unai Emery and Aston Villa further extend their lead? Let's see, let's find out. We are live. Okay, we're not live. They have not kicked off. Now they do. This. Early fouls being thrown in. Aston Villa, I think this half they just need to make sure they don't concede. I think they don't need to attack. Freiburg are not. I don't think Freiburg are gonna trouble them much at the back. And Freiburg have shown that they are strong at the back. It has taken 2 wonder goals. It has taken 2 wonder goals to beat this Freiburg defense. So it's not necessarily a very easy game for Aston Villa. So I think all they have to do is make sure Freiburg don't get the ball, don't spend too much time on the ball, don't get to carry the ball forward, and that should be enough, I think. Which team are you supporting in the UCL final? I'm supporting Arsenal, man. I always have a soft spot for like teams like Arsenal that struggle for so long and eventually end up winning. Oh, Emi Martinez almost gets a handball outside of the box. But also, I was a big fan of Arsene Wenger growing up. I've read his biography many times. I've met Arsene Wenger at FIFA headquarters as well in Switzerland. Didn't speak to him, just waved at him and he waved at me. And so many of my friends are Arsenal fans as well. My best friend is an Arsenal fan. The guy I record my podcast with, my Spanish football podcast with, he is an Arsenal fan. My professor who taught me radio journalism, which I do right now, is an Arsenal fan. What else? Who else? Yeah, I mean everyone I know in the world is basically an Arsenal fan, so I just have like a affinity towards them, even though I don't support them. Let's go. Are you an Arsenal fan too? Or are you just gonna support Arsenal in the final? Buendia, another shot on target. This time Buendia could not do wonders. I just PSG. You support PSG? That's nice. That's nice. PSG, of course, also one of the big teams in world football now. And now they are becoming kind of good because, of course, Mbappe has left. And they are now signing players that they actually need instead of just splashing money like what Florentino Perez is doing now. Oh, hate. You didn't say the word hate in the beginning, so I was like, what? So, yeah, you didn't say the word hate. I was like, oh, you just love PSG. Okay, okay. King Boy, 6'7". 6'7". 6. They are playing good football. Why anyone hate them now? Well, football is also more about just what you see on the pitch. Like the whole sports washing under the Qatari funds. That's where it all started. Then breaking the market with with exorbitant amounts of money. Yeah, they might be a good team in terms of sporting merit, but behind the scenes, they are not really a likable team. Have you done 6'7" in real life? I have done 6'7", 6'9", 9'9", 6'6", everything, brother. Now PL teams are more breaking the market. Yeah, yeah. PL teams have unlimited money, man. I saw a stat. Burnley, who got relegated, is earning more money this season than Barcelona, who were champions of La Liga. Ah, yeah, what do I even say to these things, man? Freiburg have started the half really well, actually. They are getting into the Villa box. Villa are crowding the box. I think Villa's strategy is now, as I said, to not attack, but rather keep out Freiburg for the rest of the game. I'll be back 1 second. Watkins gets a foot on the edge of the ball that was coming, but was not on target. I think it was going on in the goal. Should have been just simple touch, but he takes it off and the ball goes back for a goal kick. 53 minutes have been played. Freiburg, this half, has started really, really well. Bro, PL team stadiums are also not big. Most teams have small stadium, and Barca Madrid have more fans. It's the problem of tax. The La Liga teams are not able to earn something else. If broadcasting is the problem, then why La Liga not improve it? It's not just broadcasting, you know. I mean, there are like, it's so layered in terms of how much investments a club can make without breaking the bank, the one-to-one rule, the salary constraints. La Liga, it just works a bit differently. You know, it's not all bad, but it's also not all good. It's not all bad, but it's also not that good. There are problems with the club, but I've been in La Liga and I've talked to people who have explained to me how this is actually beneficial. And I don't remember. If I could, I would have explained it to you guys why this La Liga model is not all that bad, but I really don't remember. Tebas is watching you, dude. Oh shit. Nah, I didn't say anything bad, did I? I didn't say anything bad. I said nice. I said Tebas, the changes he made, it was not exactly bad. It was not exactly good as well, but it saved a lot of clubs and it distributed funds to a lot of clubs in a ways that they needed, because as you said, PL is so big in terms of broadcasting. 6 teams are globally watched, right? Even now these days, Aston Villa has fans all over the world. Southampton has fans. Swansea, Cardiff, Brighton has fans. That is not the same with La Liga. La Liga is just Barca, Madrid, and to Atleti to some extent. So I think 1-2 La Liga team should be purchased by some rich guy. It never works. Valencia are owned by a rich guy, Peter Lim. Rayo Vallecano is owned by Martin Presa. Billionaires try to make it into the Spanish market, but the Spanish football market doesn't want billionaires. They want presidents and they want fans owning the club instead of like billionaires getting the club. That's why every club that's been bought by billionaires are struggling in La Liga. Valencia, look at them. Rayo Vallecano. Now they are good, but they've been terrible for a long time. Real Valladolid was bought by Ronaldo Nazario. Had to sell it. Why La Liga don't broadcast it like this? So I don't know. It's as I said, it's so layered in terms of what La Liga can do and what they cannot do. I wish I could explain everything, uh, but I don't have the answer. I got it explained so well to me, but I don't remember it. But if I remember it, I'll make a video about it and I'll tell you guys. For Asian, most La Liga matches start at midnight. Yeah, that's also another problem, right? How will people get to watch the games? Because all the games happen at 9 p.m. in Spain, right? Spanish football culture is different to English football culture in a way that Spain does things late. They eat dinner late. They. Oh my god! That's goal number 3 for Aston Villa! Is that Rogers? Aston Villa have won it. There's no way Freiburg can do a comeback. Gotta feel bad for Freiburg. Who scored? I have Luca Digne with the assist. Morgan Rogers. Toe pokes it into the edge of the box and gets a goal. Aston Villa, 3 goals up. I think that should be it for Freiburg. They have had a really, really brave campaign. They beat Celta Vigo. But I think that's it. That's it for the Europa League final. People watch Barca Madrid match. They can watch. Do you watch? How many people watch? That's the thing. No one watches matches. They only want to watch matches that they give them dopamine rushes, you know. Barca Madrid is something they can talk about. And they're cool if they watch the latest Barca game because they can troll Madrid, they control Barca. But Levante versus Elche is a fascinating game. Mallorca versus Oviedo, fascinating because there's so much at stake. No one will gonna watch it. I do. I have to. It's my job. But still, I think it's gonna be like last year UCL final. Could be. I don't think Aston Villa are stopping now. 3-0 is a very comfortable scoreline. And Freiburg, I feel bad for Freiburg, but it was just going to be too much, man. Unai Emery is just different in the European final. Your scoreboard is not updating. What? Should update now, I think. Right, half an hour left until the end of the game, but I think the final is already decided. So let's see how Freiburg respond. Maybe Freiburg is not gonna attack more, which I hope they do. They are making the passes. They're keeping possession well. They are doing like 25, 30 passes every play. But it's just not been clinical enough at the end. And it was expected. Aston Villa is not an easy team. They just beat Liverpool 4-2. You know. Freiburg had a mountain to climb from the very beginning. Bro, I can't be here any longer as for the last 60 minutes I controlling my urge of saying things that I like. I should go now. Alright, man. Thanks for being here, King Boy. It was a pleasure talking to you as always. Yeah. Hopefully see you for the next stream again. And yeah. As always, great talking to you, man. Take care. Have a good night. Tillemans has been so good in the midfield, though. Boo bye boo boo. I'm here, man. Why are you here, boo bye boo boo? This is not a game that you would like. Why are you here, brother? Go enjoy the sunny city and have fun, man. Which laptop you have? I have a computer. I'm streaming on my computer now. It's NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 with I don't even know what RAM. I built this PC like 8 years ago and I'm still using it. Arsenal 1-0 PSG with own goal at first minute. Wow, quite the bold prediction. Oh wow. Okay, I'll screenshot this and I'll play it up if that comes true. I'll see you on the final stream. Bro, if you want, I have a subscription of Fab House. No, thank you, brother. I'm not a gooner. Good luck with your gooning session. I prefer to do the real thing, so I don't want a subscription. But I think you can. I think that's what you're gonna do now once the stream ends, right? It's 2 a.m. That's what you're gonna do. Ah, back pass almost reached. Rogers. Why are you not a gooner? Why should I be? I have sex normally, like real people. I don't need porn, bro. Oh no, goalkeeper coming back. I thought he's a faster player than that Morgan Rogers. Onana is coming on. That's a good sign because he was injured, I remember, against Nottingham Forest, which is why Victor Lindelof was playing in his position. But now I think it's good. I think bringing on Amadou Onana now means that Aston Villa have locked out of attacking more. Because Onana, of course, he's coming back from an injury. I don't think he needed to play this game, honestly. Because everything else is decided. This is the final game of Aston Villa's campaign. They are qualified in the Champions League. They're already qualified in the Champions League. Even if they win the Europa League or even if they lose the Europa League, they're still gonna play Champions League. So the fact that they brought Amadou Onana on means that Aston Villa have like decided they are not gonna attack. They need a defensive enforcer in the midfield that are gonna break the passes, attack the lines for Freiburg, and that's exactly what he's doing now. Look at him on the ball. Yeah, that's why they brought him on. Oh, he's already fouled. That's what I said, right? Welcome back, Gotham. How are you doing? How was your break like, brother? What did you do in the break? Did you eat? Did you make Maggie or something? If you did, please share it with us. Oh no, that's not you. Udit is the one that makes Maggie on the break. Do you expect any La Liga player going to Premier League in high transfer fee? Good question. Let me think. Carlos SP from Levante. If Levante goes down, I think he's gonna move to a bigger team. He's been on fire this season. Like 9 goals in his last 12 games, helping Levante stay up, not get relegated. There's a good chance Carlos SP gets a big move this summer. And if that does, it's gonna be a big money. I don't know if he's gonna. He could go to the Premier League. He could go to a team like Brighton or Brentford. Carlos SP is one of the names I think is gonna get could get a big move soon. Andre Rachu from Rayo Vallecano, that right back. He signed a new contract last year, but he's one of the best right backs in the league right now. And if Rayo Vallecano wins the Conference League, his market value is also gonna go up. That could happen. Then what's the name of the guy? I was just gonna say another name, I forgot. Abde from Real Betis. Zalzuli Abde. The Morocco World Cup run might actually give him a lot of visibility. And if Morocco actually have a deeper run, like last time around, and Abde is one of the leading players in that, I think Abde might also get a big move. A lot of teams might need a left back next season, and Abde left winger next season, and Abde might be a good option for that. Yeah, I think I should go now. I'm not able to control. All right, King Boy, you already said you're gonna go, so if you do, then good night, and I'll see you on the next stream. Araujo should go. No team is gonna buy him for big money. Like, the question was that who's gonna get a big money. Matty Cash with a great shot outside of the box, but way too much. Was talking to my new girl. Gotham, balling out. Feels weird to be back in a relationship, to be honest. Need Watkins to score, man. Why is that related? Talking to my new girl. Feels weird to be back in a relationship. Need Watkins to score, man. How is that related? Is Watkins your girlfriend? Nah, but crazy. Good for you, man. Good to know. Did you manage to catch the second goal from, who was it, Buendia? Because I don't know if you were not on the stream that time, so I don't know if you saw the highlight. But if you haven't, go and check the Buendia goal just around halftime. Freiburg playing on the edge of the box. They're putting in good crosses in, but that's the problem. The balls are finding Aston Villa feet. That is wrong. That is wrong. Freiburg have been good. They have defended for their lives. 2 of the 3 goals that they conceded were unstoppable. Even the third one, if with a bit of good defending, could have been avoided. But yeah. Completely unrelated, lol. Just predicted him to score. I was in the same sentence. I thought, how is that related? Yes, sir. Buendia looking good for Argentina. Buendia looking bueno for Argentina. If he pulls that kind of goals, that would be awesome, man, in the World Cup. I feel bad for Freiburg, man. They are the underdogs that never won a single trophy in their entire career, in their entire history. They've had such a good run up to the Champions League final, up to the Europa League final. But they've come up against Unai Emery, man. Come up against Unai Emery, a man who like eats and shits Europa Leagues for breakfast, man. Feel bad. Any other team, I think they would have. I mean, they beat Celta Vigo for fuck's sake. Feel bad, man. How have France not called up Truffet from Bournemouth, but Genie de call up stupid Deschamps by Deschamps, stupid decision by Deschamps and move. I don't know much about Truffet from Bournemouth, but I've heard of his name a few times, but I never see him play. So I don't know why Deschamps did not call Truffet. But maybe if someone get injured, then Deschamps will consider him. What the fuck is that accent? I was trying to be French, and if my French best friend is watching it, he'll hate me right now. No way did King Boy just make it. Nah, it was Luca Digne, bro. It was Deschamps. It was Didier Deschamps. That ball, not ball, sorry, Didier Deschamps is not ball. Zidane is the ball one. Deschamps with that white blonde hair, that French accent. Oh, croissant. S'il vous plaît. Je m'appelle Vic, comme j'appelle tout. Yeah, I've lost my mind, bro. 75 minutes up in the Europa League final. My boy Unai Emery about to get his fifth Europa League title. Absolutely mad numbers, man. He is the Carlo Ancelotti of Europa League, dude. McCain gets into the box. Oh my days! Oh my days, Buendia! Buendia! No está buen! How did Buendia not finish that, dude? Ah, man, that was so silky, dude. It was so silky. Could have walked it in, man. So poor there. Could have done anything. Could have cut it back, I think. Wow, Buendia. I can see Buendia's underwear, man. He's wearing blue. Nice. Tight. Buendia. Buendia. Could have done anything except for the thing he did. Ah. Anyways, they're winning, so they're not worried. He can score a golazo from outside of the box, but he can't do that. I feel bad for Julian Suster, man. Freiburg coach. He did so hard work to get here. But look at the aura of Unai Emery, man. That's fucking Basque aura. Is that the king? Wow, why is he? Oh yeah, he's an Aston Villa fan. I forgot. Yeah, Aston Villa fan. The future king. The king of Spain is an Atletico Madrid fan. Felipe. By the way, the amounts of injuries at the World Cup could be an all-time record this year. I hope Schlotterbeck doesn't get injured. Please, Jose, go for Nico in the summer. It's gonna only get worse, you know. Like, this is the first World Cup with like 104 matches in North American summer heat, in pitches that are not the best suited for football, soccer, like artificial turf, weather. There's a reason soccer is not popular in America. It's not a country built for that all year round. Having a World Cup in the summer in America with pitches that are not the best. Injuries are only gonna pile up in the World Cup. If you think you saw that there was injuries already, like Xavi Simons, Matthias de Ligt, Fermin Lopez is out. It's only gonna get worse in the summer, dude. सत्याकी दास, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम माय फ्रेंड। वाह, आज लाइव स्ट्रीम हो रहा है। तो हाँ, मैंने तो बताया ही था लाइव स्ट्रीम होगा। मैंने डिस्कॉर्ड पे भी लिखा है, टैग भी किया था सबको। पिछले बार कल भी बोला था। ऐसे सरप्राइज क्यों हो रहे हो भाई? हो रहा है। 10 minutes to go in oh, Jadon Sancho's coming on. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. डिस्कॉर्ड ओपन नहीं किया था, रात 9 बजे ऑफिस से घर आया था। अरे बाप रे, सॉरी देन। कोई बात नहीं, अभी आ जाओ। अभी तो 10 मिनट बचा है स्ट्रीम का, चिल करो। कोई बात नहीं, अगली स्ट्रीम होगी ला लीगा फाइनल डे, देन द कॉन्फ्रेंस लीग फाइनल, then the Champions League final, and then we'll meet in the World Cup. So yeah, don't worry, you're not missing out on much. Plus the amount of matches the players already play and the workload on their bodies. Oof, need things to change soon. It might change as well next. It ain't changing. FIFA under Gianni Infantino is gonna go on and dig deeper holes. If you think they care about the players, you are deeply mistaken. This is the same organization that gave a peace prize to Donald Trump. Do you think they care about the footballers' health? It's only gonna get worse. And as fans, we are gonna consume more and more football. So we are gonna be in that loop. We're never gonna be away from football. Every summer there's gonna be something. I want Rayo to win, but I really feel like it's a super uphill battle against Crystal Palace. Believe, man. Believe. Let it all work out. Let it all work out.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Yeah. Inshallah, I believe in Rayo Vallecano. I think they're going to do it. I know Crystal Palace is the hardest team to beat in the competition right now, but so we're Strasbourg. and they beat them. Believe in Inigo Perez. Believe him. FIFA 2030 will happen in Spain, Portugal. Will you cover it? That's the dream. That's the dream. I'm thinking of moving back to Spain around 2028 to get some time on the ground to settle back, or even before that if it's possible. The earlier the better. But yeah, definitely 2030 I'm going to be covering it from Madrid or from Barcelona, whichever place I'm living in at that time. Sancho playing all 3 European final in a row. Yes, I just heard the fact from the commentator. That's Dortmund, then Chelsea, and now Aston Villa. So Champions League, Europa League, Conference League. Crazy, man. Sancho, he's been there on these final sides, but some fuck all to get there. What is Riquelme situation? Will he contest for election or not? He's supposed to. I haven't read anything new about him. The last I heard, he wants to, and he's been prepared for a while now. His team has been prepared for a while for an surprise election, and the election is going to be in less than 2 weeks. So I think Riquelme will challenge. He might not win it, but at least Perez will have an opposition for the first time in like nearly 13 years. The best thing is that Neymar got called up in the Brazil team. Yes, he's been working hard for that call up, and he deserves it. He's been working hard. He's helped Santos stay up. He's been constantly putting in great performances, catching the eye of selectors and fans and anyone who's watching football. So, yeah, definitely deserves to go back and play for Brazil in the World Cup. Freiburg almost get one back. Emiliano Martinez diving to his right, low down, and saves. But it wasn't going to be an offside anyways. So. What was that? That was on me. Right? Nothing much happening now. But in news, it's saying that Riquelme want Klopp as a manager, but how can it happen? Real already gave contract to Mourinho. Klopp is not coming back either. Lot of managers make promise. Lot of presidents make promises for their campaign. Florentino Perez said he was gonna bring the Barcelona captain to Real Madrid. Of course, he did it. Doesn't mean everyone else can. Victor Font, during Barcelona election, said he's gonna bring Messi back. It's never gonna happen. Victor Font said he will sack Hansi Flick if he got the job. He was never gonna sack Hansi Flick. It's politicians and they make their promises. Don't believe all that stuff, man. Stream end. Not yet. After the final whistle, maybe, yeah, because I have to make some content on my Instagram today about Unai Emery. But, yeah. Jyotirmoy is back after talking to his girlfriend now. Jyotirmoy is back after having sex. Jyotirmoy is back to end the stream with us. Welcome back, Jyotirmoy.
لا يا جبريل. يا جبريل يا مارتشينيلي.
Good night, man. When is the next stream? Next stream is this Sunday when the La Liga season ends. So that's all the teams are going to be playing at the same time. Barca, Real, and the relegation teams as well. So I'm going to do that stream, but I think that's going to be a casual stream because Barca, Real, everyone's already decided. But just for the relegation stuff, I want to do a stream for that. So next Sunday, then the Conference League final, Rayo Vallecano, then the Champions League final, and if we get time in between, we'll do the FC26 career mode stream as well. So yeah, all right, Jyotirmoy, have a good night. Take care. Keep in touch on the Discord. Keep sending those Son I'm crying memes in the Brain Rot channel. And yeah, see you next time, man. I'm also gonna close the stream after the final listen, so enjoy your night. Say what you want, but Freiburg have really tried. They've really tried so hard. I mean, the first two goals they conceded was unstoppable. You cannot stop goals like that. And then maybe if they did not concede those two goals in such a manner that they did, maybe they could have scrapped one goal here and there. But it just wasn't meant to be, and I feel bad for Freiburg, but congratulations to Unai Emery and Aston Villa, man. Unai Emery is the GOAT. I love this guy. Love him. Love my Basque manager. Aston Villa have won it! Unai Emery is the 5-time Europa League champion! Aston Villa have broken a 44-year-long streak since they last won a European trophy, the Champions League, in 1982 when they defeated another German opponent in Bayern Munich. They do it again 44 years later, defeating Freiburg in the Europa League final 3-0. Amazing performance from both sides. Aston Villa just a better side on the day. Freiburg have all my respect. They played so well all throughout the tournament, all throughout the campaign. They were one of the best teams. Even heading into the final, you could tell that they were underdogs, but you could not write them out. Unai Emery, man, take a freaking bow. Okay, that's it. That's it. That is it. Unai Emery, five-time Europa League champion. Aston Villa, back to European glory. The Liga Vic, it's time to sleep. Thank you everyone who joined the stream. Thanks for hanging out in the first final that we ever streamed together. We'll see you next Sunday when the Liga final day comes along. And before I go, always remember.
لا يا جبريل. يا جبريل يا مارتينيلي.
Emery League, says Mubai Boo. Indeed. UEFA Emery League. Take care, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream. Buenas noches. Y buenos dias por tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Good night. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.